There have been developments recently in the Marko-Horner war, all of them shady. Christian Horner has been making moves in the dark, setting up the pieces and talking to the right people to ensure Helmut Marko's banishment from Red Bull. And Max Verstappen has finally revealed where his true loyalty lies behind closed doors. Lucky for us, a crack in the door has shown us the answer. Do you have any guesses as to whom he's backing? Exactly a year after the unfortunate passing of Red Bull's influential leader, Dietrich Mateschitz, reports suggest that a power struggle has erupted within the Red Bull organization. We're hearing more and more about the issue, specifically between their team advisor, Helmut Marko, and the team principal, Christian Horner. Rumors are gaining momentum with each passing day. One of the key points of contention revolves around the potential sale of AlphaTauri, and it's been rumored that Christian Horner is elbowing his way to more influence within the group, potentially diminishing the influence that team advisor Marko holds over both Red Bull teams. But it's important to note that Marko has come forward to dispel these speculations. The Austrian has made it clear that he intends to decide on his own terms when he will step away from the immensely successful Formula One team. Horner has also been swift in rejecting these rumors. He addressed this matter directly during an interview with the UK's The Mirror, where he unequivocally refuted any suggestion that he seeks to have Marko ousted from his current role. He said, "Without Helmut, I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. Like with the young drivers that he has given an opportunity, he also gave me that opportunity. We've always enjoyed a very strong and open relationship. Of course, there are things that we disagree on now and again, but I think that's healthy. We speak very regularly about all aspects." For Helmut, it's slightly different to how it used to be since the passing of his friend and colleague, Dietrich. But he still has a very valuable role that he plays within the team, and there is absolutely no intent or desire from me or anyone within the team to see that change. For as long as he wants to continue, he's still a very sprightly 80-year-old. I don't see any change in the way that we work. Roles evolve, and the business has evolved so much since we first came into the sport. Operationally, I run this on a day-to-day basis. For any significant decisions, of course, we confer, whether it be drivers or strategic calls. It's a partnership that has worked for many, many years. Everybody has their role and function to play. The leadership at Red Bull might have felt the need to clarify their positions following reports from Germany's Sky Sport, which added fuel to the fire by quoting former F1 driver Ralf Schumacher. The claim is that Horner is actively pursuing a scenario where he can reduce Marko's influence within the group, potentially with the aim of securing a greater role for himself. According to German publication Bild, their investigation has unveiled that Horner is allegedly plotting a takeover. It's reported that Horner maintains a positive relationship with Red Bull's majority owners from Thailand, who hold 51% of the company's shares. There are claims that Horner has indirectly conveyed to the media that the Thai stakeholders lack confidence in Marko and would prefer to see him depart from the Red Bull organization. Furthermore, Oliver Mintzlaff, the interim head of Red Bull on the European side, is also said to be aligned with Horner in this matter. An interesting twist in the ongoing drama at Red Bull could be the potential role of Max Verstappen. He may emerge as a key figure who could put a halt to Horner's coup within the organization. Bild suggests that the three-time Formula One champion could be the deciding factor in convincing Oliver Mintzlaff to take decisive actions aimed at resolving the internal conflict. Ralf Schumacher has also reportedly indicated that Verstappen might lean towards supporting Marko in this scenario. The publication highlights this possibility, writing that, Bild has learned from a reliable source that Verstappen has made it loud and clear in a personal conversation with both the Thai boss and with Mintzlaff that in case Marko has to leave, he would also leave. His private comments are more telling, that's for sure, because publicly, Max Verstappen has dismissed all the swirling rumors and speculations surrounding his team as BS in the lead up to the US Grand Prix. During the FIA press conference, held in anticipation of the United States Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas this weekend, Max Verstappen was queried about his stance regarding the alleged power struggle within the team. The Dutchman commented on the team's atmosphere when asked about it during the discussion, saying, "I saw that. From the outside, people were trying to basically talk some BS because I think the mood in the team is very good. Everyone knows exactly what their role is. And of course, sad times last year when Dietrich passed away. But you know, we've tried to keep that legacy. keep moving forward, and everyone that we have right now in the team is very important to that success that we're having. So that's why there are also no changes for the future. So, I think that basically explains it. Dr. Helmut Marko has undeniably attracted attention throughout this Formula 1 season. His ongoing critique of Sergio Perez, who is striving to secure his position within the team for the 2024 season and beyond, has become a recurring topic of conversation within the sport. And when you consider Marko's perplexing remarks, where he cited Perez's cultural heritage as a potential factor in his inconsistency, comments that shortly prompted a personal apology to the driver, it becomes clear that there is a cloud of controversy looming over a team that has recently secured their second consecutive Constructors' Championship. Although Marko has refuted reports suggesting that an upcoming meeting will determine his future with the organization, there is at least one former Formula 1 team boss who is expressing his opinion about Marko's role within the team, and he is not mincing his words. In an interview with Planet F1, Joan Villadel-Prat, who previously served as the team manager at Benetton Formula, among other roles, did not hold back, vulgarly putting Marko on blast and urging Red Bull to consider moving forward without him. He said, "Take Helmut Marko away from the f***ing team. Every time he opens his mouth, the only thing he's doing is hammering. It's an area that you don't need to talk about because, if things don't go well and things are tough for a driver, you don't need somebody telling you that you're useless. When you're a manager and you have a lot of people working with you, there are various ways of working. You have some people that you need to be behind hammering them. That's the way that you motivate them. But you have people that you don't need to hammer. When they make a mistake, you pick up the pieces and put them back again. So help him to get back into the place. That's what a manager should be doing. That's what Christian is supposed to be doing. But, at the moment right now, there is no better choice than Checo for Red Bull." Villadel-Prat also explained the challenges of being a teammate to Max Verstappen, suggesting that it's a formidable task for almost any driver in the current grid. Drawing from his experience at Benetton, where he faced a similar challenge of finding a suitable teammate for Michael Schumacher, he pointed out that partnering with a highly talented driver can prove to be a significant challenge and might not be the right fit for everyone. He said, "Whoever we put with Michael was destroyed. Herbert was a great driver, but destroyed. Brundle was a great driver, destroyed. Same with Nelson Piquet and Ricardo Patrese. Whoever you put with Michael was destroyed. Anyone you put next to Fernando Alonso is destroyed. Max destroys anyone next to him. I don't know. I think part of it is psychological." Still, despite the difficulties posed by driving alongside Verstappen, Villadel-Prat maintains that Perez is currently the best option for Red Bull, at least for the time being. "If I'm Christian Horner, I don't think there's anybody else around that can do better than Checo. Maybe Fernando. I think Marko said the same thing. Probably, Max would be happy to do that. But I don't think there's any right now that can be better than Checo. I'd hang on and grow up Liam Lawson or think more deeply about who you could pinch from another team. But, right now, the best choice is still Checo. With a lot of help and a lot of love to bring him security, he's there." What do you think about the messy situation over at the Red Bull garage? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for the hottest F1 news.